Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today very excited day because I am going to teach simple Spring Boot application project step by step. So this project I have elected as student management system. Okay. So student management system, we have covered about these three modules: student course creation, student registration, user creation, and login part. Okay, you login validation, all the stuff we have discussed about this tutorial. Don't waste our time. Let's start it. So go to MySQL. Here I am going to create the new database. So click new. Here I am going to create the database as student management system. So student management. I just create the database student management. Okay, so click. Otherwise you can give any name. So I just give as some example institute name. I just give as Linda. Right. I have created the database created successfully Linda. Inside the database, this is a college. I am going to create the database as a course. Course consists of 3 columns. Click go. Close should be ID as ID. Should have ID. It will be the primary with auto incremented. So the auto incremented as must right here. Right. After that, course name. Okay, here I already typed this one, so that's why it's coming here. Course name, you have to type, right? So we have to write C course name, you have to write like this. This one should be the voucher. After course duration, we have to give as a voucher. Right, that's it. Double check with that process if everything done correctly. Yeah, perfect. Now let's click save button. Okay. Awesome, guys. We done the database creation part well. Okay, we done it well. Awesome. Right. Now let's go to our Google. Now I am going to create the Spring Boot application. So we have to go to the respective website, Spring Initializer. You have to type it. We have to configure the Spring Boot application. So click on this one. Right. This is the dashboard where we are configuring our project. Okay, we have to add all the dependencies, whatever required. So select the Java with Maven project. This is the Spring Boot which will be recommended the version, right? So we have to keep as it is. So here the group ID, here I have to change the certificate as the ID student management project. Okay, here the version, they are asking the version. I have installed in my machine Java 8. If you don't know what is the version you are installed, you just go to the command prompt, you have to check it, Java version. Press enter key. This is the version 8. So choose as 8. Here where you add the dependencies, click add dependencies, web, add MySQL, add JPA, add, and this is the HTML interact leaf. Okay, this is it will be interact with the HTML, right? So here have to write this all the stuff. Okay, right. These are the dependencies we required for creating the project. Okay, so these are the dependencies we have added correctly. So this 4 is very must. Okay, now after all the things are done, click generate. Now your project is downloaded here. This is a file. So we have to add it into, we have to get into our Eclipse ID. Okay, awesome, guys. Right. Now how to get it, how to import it into our Eclipse? Go to the file, import. Here import, here just general. There is a folder called general. click and expand it. Select the folder which is a project from this one. Click on this one. Click next. Here you have to import it. So here just click on this where you download the file. So here download, which is a download. Under the download we have downloaded. We download what's the name? Student management system. Student management. Okay, so where's the file student management? Here this one. Student management. Open it. Right. So I need not this. I need it with Maven. Okay, Maven. Okay, this is a Maven. Click finish. Right. Here it's importing. You can see here update Maven project here 0. Right. Here it's okay. You have to wait until this process completed. It's configuring to the Eclipse. Okay, your Spring Boot application will be configuring automatically into your Eclipse. Okay, that's why the process went. Okay, right. Process completed successfully. Now you can check the project is there on the Project Explorer, student management, where the project is there. Okay, here is successfully. Awesome, guys. Okay, here your project is there. Okay, you successfully configuring your project into Eclipse. Okay, very nice. Right. Now here you can see here these are the relevant folder we need to in order to create the project. Right. We need to create the project. Okay. So first what I am going to do is here go to the this is the default file. If you expand it, this is default file main. This is the main file. Okay. Let me configuring another packages. Okay. So first package is a controller. We have to add it to a controller. So click on this. Right click. Let's enter the controller one by one. Click on this one. New package. Here we have to write com dot example dot student management control C copy here controller. Okay, this is controller, right? This I just copy it. It is easy. We have created the controller. Okay, here the controller is created successfully. After that, we have to write the domain. Right click, new. We have to create. Sorry. Right click, new package. Here we have to write a domain. Domain. Right. It's called as entity. Okay, we can give the you can give entity or domain. Okay, both the same. Okay. Controller I have created, domain I have created. Another one I am going to create it as package as on the service. Service. These are the relevant packages we have to create it. After that, you have to create another package as repository. Repository. Right. Relevant packages I have created successfully. Okay, we have successfully created the package. These packages are very much these 4 packages. Okay, in order to do the Spring Boot application, these are the model view controller work. Controller, domain, repository, and service. Okay, these things we must understand when you creating the Spring Boot application. Okay, right. Now first what I am going to do is here I am going to go to create the course creation part. Okay, so we have to this all the project we have to close it, the previous all the stuff. Okay, right. We have to create the course. So first what I am going to do is here we have to go to here. This is the template. This is the template. Here where you can create your HTML files, all the stuff inside this template folder. Okay, so you have to create like this. Click on this one. Right click. Here we have to others. So type here HTML. This is a file. Click on this one. Next. Course.html. Click next. Finish. Right. Now your project has been created successfully with the name of course creation. Now the page has been created successfully. Now here I am going to design the page. Okay, course.html I am going to design. So what I am going to do is here I just copy and paste it. I will be explaining it. Okay, in detail. So if I design this one, the video going to be lengthy. So this all the our okay. Now you have to paste it. Okay, so here this is Spring Boot, this is a dev. I have inside the body I have created the dev tag. Here this is the heading I have Spring Boot. You have to write student management system course creation. Course creation. Course creation. Course creation. Right, we have to name it as course creation. Right, so here we have to write course ID. We have to change it as a course ID, course name, duration. After that we have another two additional columns, that is a edit and delete columns, right? This one should be very important stuff when you are editing or delete the record. Okay, that's that is the needful things we have to do, right? This is the column where your data will be displayed. Okay, so here this one should be, you have to name it as course. Here also you have to write as course, list of course. Don't worry about it, I will be explaining. This is a course ID, course name. This is coming from the database. This is the course duration, right? That's the thing we have needed. Say additional button. This is a course ID. Solar course ID, course ID. Right. Now here course ID. This one should be the course name. So what is the database we have created? Course name like this. Okay, so the same thing I just copy and paste it over here. After the same thing, duration, copy this one, paste it over here. Right. Course ID, course name, duration. Right, this is the simple stuff you have to make. Okay, this is very simple stuff you have to make. Okay, that's the simple stuff. Right. Okay, this is simple stuff. Okay, this is the where the table we will be loading all the data. Right. Okay, this is simple stuff. Okay, so now what I am going to do is here I am going to create another table. This is the add new course. So sorry, another page. So we have to add the data. So here in this page we have to view the data only. Course details we will be able to view. So here the additional button, additional link we have created here. Here this is the TR. Okay, this TR is a div tag. Inside div tag this is the heading. This is the TR tag. It will be inside the TR tag. I have created the div tag. Inside the div tag I have created the link called add new. If I click this particular link, it goes to the new page. This page will be creating the employee. Okay, when the employee course will be able to create the new course, right? After that we have created another div tag. So div tag. Okay, here we have created the tables, table contents. Okay, once you create the new course, the course details should be displayed on this table. Okay, this simple stuff we have to do. Okay, here where we can edit, you will be able to edit the record and delete the record. All the stuff you have to done by this page. Okay, course.html page. Right. Again I am going to create another page, add new. This page I am going to name it as HTML, select as HTML, new, course, add course, add course, add course, let it add course, your name like this, .html, right, perfect, the HTML, right. So that page also I have to create a just copy and paste it. I will explain it. Okay, if I write this one step by step, it is so boring, the video will be boring. All the source code I provide in my website, you will be able to work with this one, no problem. Okay, so here inside the div tag I have created this one, should be the create new course. We have to change the okay, so save table. Here this one is a course, right. Inside div we have created one form tag. Form we have a course. This is the course we have. I will be explaining the controller stuff. This is a course name, You have two conditions, the duration only there. Name of the course and duration. The course name should be the same name you have to put it here. This is all the stuff I will be creating. Course name, course ID, same name. Duration, what's the duration we have to give? This is same. Alright, that's the stuff. Okay. Simple stuff. Right, that's the simple stuff you have to do. Only this form consists of two input fields. One is a course name and duration. Right, so course name we have to change it as all the stuff. A course name. This is belongs to duration. So belongs to duration. This placeholder belongs to duration. Right, simple stuff. Right. Okay. Now our designing part is successfully completed. This one I no need to explain. This is simple HTML format. Okay. So here we have an input field. This is called as a input field. We hidden the ID field. So here input field we have th field. We have called it as course. This name should be match. I have created the same name, course name here. You have to give like this. The same name. Then only the data will be goes here. Okay. So it goes to the action controller save the controller save. So here we have to create the controller first. Okay. So we have to create the controller here. We already create the controller here, student management system over here. You have to add the page of the controller. So you have to create this one should be the course controller. I have created the course controller. So you have to create the class course controller. The course controller. There are various controllers. There are student register student controller, course controller. Okay, this controller. So this is student course controller. So course controller we have to do the same thing. First we have to add the annotation which is a course. This annotation we have a course. This is a course annotation. You have to write first annotation controller, right? You just copy and paste it. You have to write. Okay, and this is annotation which is which will be explained. This page will be the controller. Okay, inside the controller class, what I am going to do is here. I just copy and paste it here. I will be explain it. Okay, sorry, no problem. I just copy and paste it over here. Right. Okay, right. First I will be explained later on all the stuff. Okay, first we have to work with this one. Second step we have to create. First step we have to create a controller here. This is a course controller. Okay, course controller we have did the annotation over here. Right. So after that, what I am going to say, I am going to create a domain. Click on this one. It's a domain. We have to create a class as domain, course domain. Here this one, class course, just course. Okay, this course, right. The course also we have to, second one you have to copy this one. Say entity, you have to pass this one as entity. You have to write entity annotation. Okay, this is a course. Okay, so you have to declare all the properties. So what are the fields are there? ID, course name, and duration. These fields are we have to add, and we have to get and set method. Okay, so the data will be passing to the database through this model, this model. Okay, entity model. So what I am going to do is here the same thing and just copy and paste it. It's simple. We have to change over it. ID, this auto increment. We have to set it identity. So we have a thing ID, course name, duration. You have to write like this: ID, course name, after the duration. You write like this. After that, what I did here is we have to set the right click source, generate, get and set method, select all, generate. Okay, now after that what I am going to do is here we have to make the constructor, right click, source, here constructor. Okay, constructor, generate. It's a constructor. Okay, it's a constructor here, right? Super keyword we no need that. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Again I am going to create the blank constructor. Okay, this is a parameter is constructor, is a blank constructor. We all the get and set method we generated successfully. After that, we have to generate another thing, string. This is generate the string, this one. So here we have to generate. Okay, it's all the stuff are be done successfully according to the purpose. We have to done it successfully. All right, perfect. All right, now let's save all. Right, control we have created, domain we have created. Again we have to create another thing is a service. Service also a must. Service also must. So the same service I just copy. Go here. Service. This course service. Select this service for package. Class service. Course service. Or I just get course service. All right. Course service. Okay. So you have to paste them. What I copied. Right. Now here we have to implement this one as a service. This annotation is must. Service. Right. Perfect. Okay. Okay. This is all the stuff you will be making. Okay. You just copy and paste it. After that, I will be explaining in detail. Don't worry about that. Okay. After the repository also that is not a class. Repository is a interface. Okay. The same thing. Okay. This is simple stuff. You have to do it. Okay. I just copy this one. Okay. Now here this one repository. Right click, new. Interface. This interface I am going to create as course repository. Right. Now here what I did, I'm going to do is here the same thing. I just change it as repository extend JPA repository. The same thing. I just copy and paste it here. Okay. I just the repository, the annotation will be must. I will add the annotation over here. Right. So the simple stuff. Add the annotation, interface name, this one we have changed, extend JPA repository. We have to add the class. Which a class? Data will be passing to course. Class course. Okay, now here the error go away. Click on this one, import the course. Right. This don't need. Right. Now the JPA is finished. We don't have any error. Here this one repository will be communicate with the course. This is the domain. The domain will be communicate with the database to get the records. Right. This is how the process works. With the course table, here we have to change the repository. Which repository name? Course repository. No need this one. We have to remove it. Course repository. So course. Now here click on this one. Import that. Right. Now here this is what is the list? Course. All the here I import this one as a course. Click on this, Control C to copy all the stuff. This is course. Write like this course. So change this one as a course. Here also this one should be the course. Right. Repository finished. Okay. So here this is a service. I will be explaining it. Don't worry about that. Now I just clear all the errors and I will be explaining it. It's a controller there. Controller also, this is for which controller? Course service. This one I just remove it. Course service. Course service. Import course service. This is also the course. Import course. 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 This one also the course. 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 This one also the course. The course. All the stuff are course. You have to change all this right. Okay. Now you have to save all. This all right. Okay. Now. Okay, this all the stuff we done so far successfully. Now let's we have a list of this one. We have to call it as list of courses. change it as courses. Is a list courses. Here also list courses, list course. Right. So the course you have to, all the stuff you have to make it as a course. Right. Okay, this is a delete employee course page. Right. Okay. Right. Everything perfect. Right. Now I will be explaining it. Okay. First, what I did here is first I have created two HTML pages. One is add course and this is a course. This is where our data will be displayed on the page. Okay. Here I made all the CRUD application with these two pages. Right. So first what I did here is when the employee coming here, when you click the course page, what happen is we have to get all the data. So what I did here is course list of course. So list of course we are passing the course ID, course name, course duration. So here it will be displayed over here. Okay. So how the things achieved by here is here we have to call it course list course. Okay, list course. So the same name what I am doing it goes to the course controller. So each course, okay, so go to the course controller, it's handled by the course controller, it's a course controller, okay. So here we have to list of courses, it's getting the list of courses from here, course, list of courses getting the course from here, this model is communicate with the service and getting the course here, list of courses, service.all, get list all means load all the courses, okay, load and here it return to the index page. It load all the course details and return to the index page. So index page means it's not an index page, it's a course page. It's a course page. Okay. After that, if you are going to add the data, add new course. Here add, not new, this one should be new, add course. Right. Simple. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Click on this one, run it, Java application. The problem is here. What the problem here is? Application property we are not configuring anything in the database. The database we are not configuring. It's very simple. Application property the same thing. I just copy and paste over here. What is the name of the database? Linda is the database name. I just copy and paste it. It's the name of the database. Linda. Linda is the database name. This is a port which we are running, server running. So I'm just you can change any port. I just change like this. Okay, post, right. This is a user credential of MySQL. Root is a username. Password is a blank. Right, very simple. Right. Okay, this is simple stuff. This is a database name. This is configuring the Spring Boot. So let's save all, and I already run the application. So I will be running, relaunch it. Now successfully. Now let's run and check. Localhost, what is the post we have changed it? Press enter key. Right. Now the problem, what is the problem here is I haven't set the click on the add new button. So here the problem is here. Bootstrap I haven't set it. That's the problem. So what happened is here Bootstrap I haven't set it. That's why it won't work. So Bootstrap we have to add the inside here. Bootstrap tag we have to add the inside the add tag. So we have if I set it. It's working perfectly. So the index.page, there's the Bootstrap. This is a Bootstrap. You can get the respective website for the Bootstrap. You just go to the Bootstrap website. You can get this Bootstrap library. You can get the here. You just go to the Bootstrap side. You can get it the Bootstrap JS file and CSS file. Get those and you can add it. Okay. So that's why it won't work. Oh, you just copy the same thing. this course page. I have to paste inside the add tag. The same thing you have to paste here, index, this page as well, add course. Also I am going to paste it. Post dot, here also same thing I will be pasting. Okay, now let's run and check. Here it's working perfectly. Here course ID, course name, duration, edit and delete, all stuff are there. Now here add course, what happened if I click on this one, it's course different. Okay, so add course. The problem is here it's working add new, not add new, add course. Add course page, add course. What's the name you are given on the page, the same name you are given, then only it will work. Now save all. Now I refresh it, click add course. Why it is not working? What's the problem? Just see the error, what happened. So right there, we'll check about the page. What's the wrong? Add course. Okay, the problem is here, I think the controller. Here the controller also we have to change it as add course. Then only it will work. Here add course. The controller will be add course. Here also we have to write this is not an employee, this is a course. Okay. Okay, this is add course. Here when the page is loaded, it's get mapping. Here when you click add button, it goes to the controller, add course, it will be handling this request. Okay, so that's the process here done by here. Okay, so now let's check whether it's working fine or not. So that go to the relevant page, add course page. Oh, we had done all the stuff correctly. Okay, now let's going to reload it. Again the same. Right, now what I am going to say, I am going to run again. Terminate and relaunch. That goes. Right, now let's check it. Right, now click add button. Now what's the error here? The add page is not working. So here go to the add page, it's add page. It's not loaded. So what's the problem? Here the problem is here. I additionally put one E on the course. So that's why not it's loaded. Where is the course, right? That's a problem. Okay. Okay, the additional. Now let's check. Save all. And you have to check over here. Click add new. Now here it's working successfully. Now you will be able to create the course. I am going to create. Now let's check whether the data is. Let me add the data. So what I am going to do is here. The process working look like this. Here you have to fill the you enter the course name and duration, click hit save button. What happens is this goes to the controller, course controller save method. Okay, here click save button, it goes to the controller save controller. So go to the course controller save action method. It's posting the value, it retrieving the values. Model attributes mean this is the what you are giving here, the name, the same name, it will be retrieving the data over here, right? Module attributes passing here course, this is the course class, it will be passing here whether both are match. If it is match, service dot save service course service, there will be a save method. It communicate with the repository. It goes to the repository. Repository will be communicate with the domain. With getting the data and set the data and calling the save method. Record will be added and redirect to the particular page. So we have this name. We have to name it as not save course. We have to go save course. That is the process. It will be done from here. Right. Now let's save all. Okay. Now let's check. Where's this one? Okay, again we have to restart it. Right click, terminate and restart. Right. I hope it will be work. So let's remove it. Right. click add button, we'll check PHP duration 5 months, click save button, data will be added here 6 PHP 5 is the duration, the course ID, this is a course name, is a duration. Alright, it's added successfully. Okay, it's added successfully, data will be added successfully, no problem. Okay, working perfectly well. Right, now I am going to check with how to edit and delete the data. It's very simple. The same thing here, if you move the cursor here, edit button, here the ID should be appear the here below, here you can see the ID, the record is belongs to ID 6. If you delete the record, ID is belongs to 6. Okay, here if it is coming like this, you go to the course HTML page, here when you edit the data, course I, what is the ID, when you delete the data, ID. Okay, when you click edit button, what happens is it goes to the course controller, edit button, edit controller along with the ID, what is the ID you are coming here, here what's the ID of the course, there's a particular ID is there, getting the ID, the controller, edit controller, so passing the variable, the path variable will be handling this one, it passing to here. Here how to create the class model view. Now here we have a, this one should be our which page we will be edit the records, the same page, at course page, this page the data should be passing, right, passing, and here it's retrieving the get the ID and handling the data, it will be update the data look like this. Okay, that's the things we have to happen in the edit button. So let me check. Let's restart it again. Right, now let's run and check. Restart. Okay, add new, sorry, not add new, edit, click edit button, it goes here PHP. If you change 8 month duration, click hit save button, here it saves successfully, it's working perfectly well. The same task do by the delete button as well. If you click delete link, it goes to the controller, which is a delete controller. Okay, it's a page, it's a page, yes, course.html. If you click the delete link, it goes to the, it's get the ID, what's the ID, it goes to the course controller, get the ID, what's the ID coming here, it passing here, the relevant data should be deleted. Service.delete means service.delete, get the service, where's the service, delete here, get the data and delete the stuff. Right, now let's check. Okay, the same thing. Right, now here if you click the data has been deleted successfully. Okay, the simple stuff we have done by the course creation part. In my next class I am continuing the student registration part. Okay, when the student is registration, student able to list the course in the combo box, they will be able to choose the course, how to load the data into the combo box, all the stuff, the necessary stuff will be talking to my next class. Will see you soon. Thank you for watching.